Hello everybody, I promised a few people that when I got my new server I would go ahead and make an unboxing video. And for those of you who don't know, recently I set up a donate page at malwareup.selfip.com/donate, where I said that I needed a new server. The computer I'm using right now wasn't built to be running 24/7, and the hard drive gets very hot, and you know, it could be a big problem in the future. And so I set up a donations page, and I got a few donations, and then I got my first AdSense payment. And with that I went ahead and got this. It's an IBM X235 server. It has a Intel Xeon 2.6 gigahertz dual-core processor. And Xeon is the name given to the business line of processors, so it's comparable to a Pentium 4. Comes with 512 megs of RAM and no hard drive at the moment. So let's go ahead and have a look at the front of it. So this is the side, of course. And here is the front. It's down. There we go. Get this nice door right here. Swings open. And you've got your CD-ROM drive, a floppy, and that's 6 hot swap SCSI hard drive slots. Let's go ahead and open it up. Put it down. Alright, so there is the inside. But first, let's go ahead and show off the side panel. That is the side panel right there. And for size comparison, this is a standard CD. So you can get the idea of how big this computer really is. Let's move this out of the way. So let's focus on the four quadrants of this thing. Quadrant 1 right here, we've got a nice little light panel. It basically shows you if any components have errors. So you got CPU, memory, fan, temperature, etc. We also have some IDE slots right here. This would be the CD-ROM. Floppy would be behind that. Let's have a look at Quadrant 2. This is really interesting what they did with this. Basically, we have 2 hot swap fans that take air and push it this way. If we open this up, we've got our RAM here, processors here, and we've got this plate. If you see this plate, it's got this black thing on it. And when you push it up, it fills up the space between here and the processor. So you've got a fan right here that's blowing air, and it hits this. It can only go through the processor. Then it goes out through these 2 fans. It's pretty ingenious. It keeps it very cool. Quadrant 3, we've got plenty of PC slots. We can go ahead and back it up a little bit here. We've got 2 plastic placeholders there now. It really doesn't do anything. And Quadrant 4 is really interesting. This is these are 2 big fans, and they keep the computer very, very cool. So it's a pretty good server. If we go ahead and look at the back this up a little bit. Here is the back of the computer. As you can see, we have the 2 fans here, and we also have 2 power supplies, and it requires both of them to be running. If we look right here, you can see all the, you know, your regular stuff on the Mobo. You got your keyboard, mouse, printer, serial, 2 Ethernet, a couple of USB, VGA out, all that. And as you might be able to imagine, this thing sounds like a jet aircraft taking off when you turn it on. Let's go ahead and have a listen to it. Get this all hooked up here. And that's just the fan on the power supply. Alright, so let's turn this thing like this. Orientation. Alright, let's turn it on. See how much air this is outputting. It's a fair amount of air. And so as you can imagine, this thing is pretty powerful. Now it's not ready to be used for the site yet. I still need a few things to come in the mail. Number one is a SCSI hard drive. Waiting for that, I need a SCSI hard drive caddy, which is also in the mail. And I'm waiting for an 1800 joule surge protector. It's in the mail. So, once I get those three things, I'll need to migrate the site and the attachments to the server. Once I do that, we'll be ready to go. So, probably next week sometime I'll have this ready. Maybe next weekend it'll be fully ready to go. But, yeah, this is what I've got.